All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the second podcast of Sportify. I'm Benji Prendergast, and alongside me are who wants to go? I'm not gonna point because last time I pointed up here and I pointed like over there, and nobody was there. I like my whole window just like totally messed up itself.
I'll go. I'm Jared Carlson, Broncos fanboy.
You're not the Jared Carlson.
No,
And
I'm
I'm,
always the Jared Carlson.
and I'm Kevin Rink.
Alrighty, so we're gonna start off with the NBA All-Star game. They had just announced the reserves as well as the starters. Giannis Antetokounmpo and LeBron James are the team captains. So LeBron's back at the captain spot again. I don't know how I feel about that. However, basically they're going to end up doing the draft on the 17th, and basically the NBA All-Star selection. It's got some controversy. A lot of emotional, like players like Rudy Gobert were pretty upset with what was going on in terms of how the selection was done. But yeah, I gotta pull up this list real quick.
Did Lance Stevenson make it?
I wish. No, he did not, though. Alrighty. So the starters, so representing the West, it's Kevin Durant, Paul George, Stephen Curry, and James Harden. From the East, for the starters, is Kemba Walker, Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard, and Joel Embiid. I'm pulling up the reserves real quick. Sorry about this, guys.
You're fine.
All right, the reserves for the West, LaMarcus Aldridge, Anthony Davis, Nikola, I can never pronounce his last name. Jokic, yeah, there you go. Damian Lillard, Klay Thompson, Karl Anthony Towns, Russell Westbrook. And for the Eastern Conference, Bradley Beal, Blake Griffin, Kyle Lowry, Chris Middleton, Victor Oladipo, who is hurt, and Ben Simmons and Nikola Vucevic. So, how do you guys feel about these rosters going on?
Bradley
I'm
Beal
just-
made it.
I'm curious why don't they have Luka? Isn't he lighting it up right now?
I totally agree, man. Luka is a tank, but like, I mean, even Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose was like on the top of the fan vote.
Yeah,
and, he's
and what
not
about
even-
Rudy Gobert? Rudy Gobert is like the best defender in the league.
Again, and the whole league, values defense. However, the reigning defensive player of the year is not even in the All-Star game. Makes absolutely no sense
What about-
whatsoever.
Jamal Murray from the Nuggets. Is that his name?
Yeah, Jokic runs that, dude. There's no way. But the big one that I think everyone's missing out on is D'Angelo Russell and the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a playoff spot. They're in the 6th seed. The Brooklyn Nets, like literally, if you look at that roster, you just think,
D'Lo's on fire right now.
exactly. I mean, yeah. I honestly, looking back at that trade that the Lakers made, that sucks for the Lakers. I mean, think about it. They would have D'Lo right now. They'd have LeBron. I believe they'd have Kuzma. I mean, they'd have a pretty good team,
Rondo.
Uh-huh.
and they wouldn't even have to worry about Lonzo Ball. I mean, they're putting up Lonzo Ball for trade right now. So, for Oladipo's replacement, I hope it's D'Angelo Russell, but
It better be.
yeah, I can't think of anyone else in terms of that. Definitely think Rudy Gobert was a snub. Do you guys got any other snubs?
I think D Rose and Luka should have been in.
Agreed.
So
Fan votes.
those are my 3 snubs.
It would have been so cool to see D Rose.
Honestly, like D Rose is a tank, man. I hope he goes to Chicago. It probably never will happen. But
No, he's not going to go back to Chicago.
No, he's not. He's not gonna go back.
he's not going to come back, but it's worth a shot. At this, I don't even care about the Bulls right now. Chicago, like the best team in Chicago right now is Simeon, which says a lot because Simeon's just a high school team, and the Bulls are just trash, man. I just can't. I don't even know how to comprehend it.
Yeah, and they keep winning, so like we don't get Zion. I don't know why they would win.
Well,
They beat the Heat recently.
the Heat's got a good team. They're in 7th ranked.
Yeah,
in the
speaking of the
seedings.
Heat, Dwayne Wade didn't make it?
Dwayne Wade's retiring. I don't.
Usually they get all the retirement players.
Mainly Hassan Whiteside that's doing work there.
But they usually they always do the All-Stars.
What's up?
They usually get all the All-Stars, like Dwayne Wade.
Yeah,
no matter how good he is.
That's what I think. I think in terms of All-Star games, I feel like every team is every league is corrupt in my opinion. Yeah. In terms of how they do their voting and who's in it and who's not, it never makes any sense to me.
Yeah.
If this is an All-Star game and the fans are paying to see this, is it really? It's for the fans. It's not necessarily for the league. In terms of the league, you just get a bonus or whatever. There was a time in NHL, the leading vote receiver was John Scott, and literally, John Scott, never heard of him. He's in he was in the AHL, not anymore, but he ended up winning all the leading votes and whatnot. And the NHL actually tried to snub him. Kevin just, oh boy.
Kevin.
Well, we'll see how this goes. Yeah. Back to 2. All right, so John Scott won the fan vote. Everyone loves John Scott. They ended up bringing him to the AHL, try to snub him of a NHL All-Star appearance because he's not in the NHL. Never mind. It's just me and you, Jared. So
what happened?
Kevin's got something to do. 11:30 is when I got to call him. So technical difficulties, as you can tell. Oh, by the way, I did forget to mention Clayton is sick, and we also had some other people that had to cancel with plans. So down to 2. Yeah. Well, it's all right. We're going through it. It's all good.
Yeah.
So now, Jared, if you were Giannis or LeBron, who are you taking out of your first pick? Who would be the first All-Star you gotta get?
If I was Giannis or LeBron, the first All-Star. I don't know. I'm feeling James Harden.
Really?
Yeah. Because a dude that's dropping 40, 50 points every game, I'm just,
really?
Yeah, if he's hot, then I'm getting him. Even though he doesn't play defense, but no one plays defense in the All-Star game. So it doesn't really matter. He can just stand there if he wants. True. So I'd probably pick James Harden, to be honest with you.
I mean, for me, I don't know, man. They're both really talented forwards and whatnot. I definitely would love to see Kyrie Irving be the first pick, simply because I feel like Kyrie is going to be a big name coming into this free agent pool, as well as developing relationships with other players and whatnot. Kyrie's going to be definitely a big name for that. Also, maybe I doubt it will happen, but Kemba Walker, the game's going on in Charlotte, and he's pretty huge in Charlotte, leading point record going on there.
I'd also love to see Anthony Davis go pretty high too.
Yeah, he'll definitely probably get the top reserve pick.
Yeah, because
either him or Russell Westbrook. Because Russell Westbrook always goes try hard.
Yeah.
So.
And plus, with the whole he's going away from New Orleans and stuff like that. I'd just love to see which person has the chance to take a pick. My. Pretty fun.
Okay. We'll just tie into that. Anthony Davis requested a trade from the New Orleans Pelicans. I don't think this is really a shocker to anybody. The Pelicans are definitely a struggling franchise. For the Pelicans, it would be pretty good to get a trade out of this, but they're pretty much holding back right now. The Lakers did offer a trade that involved Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, Rajon Rondo, and a draft pick and someone else.
Those are big names too.
But big enough for Anthony Davis. They're wiping out pretty much their entire future right there, plus more, and the Pelicans still aren't interested. But remember, it's Anthony Davis. It's the Pelicans' future too. The only person that seems suitable for the Pelicans is Kyle Kuzma. But yet again, you also got Drew Holiday at your point guard, and he's doing a hell of a job. And also, Jahlil Okafor is going off right now. Literally, the game that Anthony Davis took off, he put up 21 and 19 in rebounds. It was just ridiculous. It was a great game, and it was also against the Rockets too, contender. They're struggling this season, but contender.
Is it he's not playing because they don't want him to get hurt for a trade? Is that why he's not playing?
I don't know. It might just be because they just don't want the publicity and whatnot. I don't know, but the thing about Anthony Davis is he's taking this pretty despite going out in public getting a $50,000 fine, which it's only like 2% of his contract. He's not that or 0.2. It's ridiculous. I mean, like
he's $50,000 a game.
No, literally. So, basically, with everything that Anthony Davis is doing, he's still talking to his teammates. He's still being, the good teammate that he is. Yeah. It definitely shows a lot of leadership role in that and how he's basically shaped the Pelicans lineup. And I mean, the Pelicans seem to respect that. I mean, I saw Jahlil Okafor taking advice from him and just basically going beast mode. 2 Chicago guys going at it. So it was definitely really cool to see that. However, in terms of what the Pelicans are doing, I don't know if they're doing this right. I really don't. They're asking for a lot, but they're asking from the wrong people. Yeah. I don't think the Lakers. Obviously, Anthony Davis wants to go to the Lakers, but I'm not sure about it. I feel like they definitely missed out with the Knicks. They could have gotten Porzingis, but Porzingis is very injury prone. I do, however, I don't know how it will work, but the Toronto Raptors, that's definitely a team that he could definitely fit on. I mean, they don't really got a big man necessarily. They got Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. They also got Pascal Siakam. Ever heard of him?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, G League prodigy beast. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. To me, it's a one and done. He's gonna be out of it. So what I think the Raptors should do, the Raptors should take him, maybe Van Fleet, maybe a few other guys, maybe Jonas, and send them down to New Orleans, as well as a few draft picks too, because the Raptors are going to be a threat no matter what. I mean, they're ranked second right now, following behind the Bucks, which I'm going to get to next. But the Raptors seem like a good fit for him. They definitely need a big man presence there, and Anthony Davis is a beast. Yeah. However, another team that also needs a big man threat is the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks have Chris Middleton and Giannis Antetokounmpo. But hey, he's an all-star.
He is an all-star. Give him that.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. You could trade away your all-star to get Anthony Davis, as well as a few draft picks, whatever. I mean, the thing about the Bucks is the Bucks have the talent. Like Giannis is the guy. It's pretty obvious in the league that he is the guy. Mm-hmm. There's not a bad bone within Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No.
Maybe some flaws every now and then there in terms of emotion.
Yeah.
But the way
he went to a fight recently, didn't he?
Right. Yeah.
Can't remember his name. I think it was the same dude that Russell Westbrook got into a fight with.
What was? Oh, it wasn't Enes Kanter, was it?
No, I don't think so.
I don't remember.
So remember, he dunked on him and stood over him, and I'm like,
no, I know what you're talking about. No, it was Enes.
Was it?
Yeah, no, it was.
Oh, okay.
That might have been the Christmas game.
That might have been.
I don't know. Giannis is definitely a very emotional player, but he definitely takes a leadership role in that team, and he loves Milwaukee. That's his whole family's here in Milwaukee. They're playing in high schools in Wisconsin. Yeah. Just overall beast. I absolutely love Giannis, and I hope this is the future for him. He's going to be the guy. I don't know Milwaukee. I don't know what they're going to do. They have a lot of veteran contracts that seem to be always wasted on. I don't want to waste a contract on Jared Bayless, I'd rather waste a contract on, a young prodigy that could end up becoming overall better, like Pascal, He's from the G League, and he's going off. That's what the Bucks need right now. But if the Bucks are looking for a championship, they got to look at Kyrie. They got to look at Anthony Davis in this upcoming free agency. And they got to get rid of a lot of those veteran contracts that they're holding on to. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, where do you think Anthony Davis is going to go?
I was always thinking the Lakers, but like,
Really?
there's just like so much like Pelicans will like not trade him to the Lakers. Like they just
Western Conference too.
Yeah, they will not trade him to the Lakers. I would love to see. There's some talking about how he might go to the Celtics. I wouldn't mind seeing him go to the Celtics. Actually, that'd be pretty fun to watch. Him and Kyrie.
I don't think the Celtics are going to ever make an offer. The reason I say this is because Kyrie Irving's contract is going to expire. He's not even sure if he even wants to go back to Boston. He said if they offer him, they'll do it. But again, money is money. So if the money's not there, he might be looking at other places to go.
Yeah.
In terms of Anthony Davis, going to the Celtics would also mean you're losing a lot of those Celtics players that they have. You already got Al Horford there, you know. You already got Jason Tatum. You know, a lot of good young talent there in Boston, and it's kind of being put in jeopardize just to get one player. What the Celtics, I think, are going to do if they get Kyrie, they're going to go into the free agency and they're going to get Anthony Davis. They're just going to wait on it because if the Pelicans don't make a move, the Celtics will eventually make a move, but that would be in the free agency, and the Pelicans won't get anything back, which is why the Pelicans. I mean, I don't even know what you could offer the Pelicans in order to get Anthony Davis at this point. I really don't. Because
they're being kind of stubborn right now.
They don't. No team wants to get rid of their star. That's the thing. That's kind of the the mojo that's going on with the NBA. A lot of these all-star lineups, a lot of these big name players. Damian Lillard in Portland. They don't want to get rid of Damian Lillard. That could be another destination, but yet again, it's also a Western Conference team.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it seems like a lot of these teams don't want to get rid of their young players. At the same time, they don't want to get rid of their superstars. And unfortunately, the Pelicans are put in the situation where one of their players is unhappy. So in order for trading and everything, I don't know. I don't know what you could offer the Pelicans to basically, give them what they want. Give them what they deserve,
Yeah, you gotta beg them.
At this point, you gotta beg them. You're like, hey man, we got this. We got this year. We'll give you a few next year.
Yeah, just please give us the brow.
The brow leads to championships. If he goes to the Warriors, I'm done.
I'd quit.
You'll never hear me talk about.
I would never watch basketball ever again.
I'm watching the WNBA. Just kidding. I'm joking. All right, so let's see. Kevin's gonna be back at 11:30, I believe. Let me just text him real quick. Again, sorry for all the technical difficulties.
The people, man, they don't know what they're doing.
Honestly. That's going to be one of the biggest challenges coming up. With everyone doing like sports seasons and whatnot, I feel like we'll be fine after that, like towards the spring.
Yeah.
However, I don't know. We've been kind of struggling with people. We were originally going to go for 6. What? Okay, hang on. I'm just going to call him.
You texted me.
Yeah. Oh!
Saying that.
Dude, I can't.
Duh.
Yo, I tripping. All right, well, moving on.
It's a mess.
Again, this wasn't planned. Anyways, it's all good though. Let's just talk about the NFL honors. That's what they call the award show or whatever.
Yeah. With Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey did host, yeah. So Walter Payton Award went to Chris Long, respectfully. Defensive Player of the Year, obviously going to be Aaron Donald, absolute beast.
Of course.
Oh man, yo, he's gonna.
Take that, all you stupid Khalil Mack fans.
Amen. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Darius Leonard. Close voting on this one. Darius Leonard had like 26 of the votes. Darwin James. Yeah, I know. I got you. Darwin James. He got 22 votes for defensive rookie, and then Bradley Chubb got 2 votes, which kind of. Let's see what else. Offensive Player of the Year, Patrick Mahomes. Patty Mahomes. He got 19 of the votes. Drew Brees got 16.
Drew Brees was up there?
Yeah, Drew Brees was up there.
I kind of wish Drew Brees won that.
Todd Gurley was also up there, and then DeAndre Hopkins had a few votes. Don't ask.
Those all Texas fans?
Pretty much. Offensive Rookie of the Year was Saquon Barkley. This was another really close one.
Was Mahomes second?
Mahomes isn't a rookie.
Oh, yeah, duh. He's his second year.
Yeah. Saquon won Rookie of the Year by 4 votes. That was also 26-22 against Baker Mayfield.
Ooh.
I don't know.
That might just be like a watch Baker Mayfield not be good next year.
Dude, Baker's gonna go off. He's gonna have this chip on his shoulder. You already know it.
If the Browns are starting to be good,
if the Browns play the Giants, dude, it's gonna be a train wreck. It literally could. I don't know what the schedules are. I know the Jets are playing them, so it's like it's 2 divisions in the AFC that are getting them. MVP, Patrick Mahomes.
Ugh.
You do not like Patrick Mahomes?
No, I do, but I don't think he deserves the MVP.
My opinion, the MVP of the league is Aaron Donald. That dude is a tank. Let me tell you. Literally, if you're not a quarterback in this league, you'll never win an MVP.
Yeah.
That's just point blank, you know? Aaron Donald was definitely a defensive beast with 20 sacks.
So good.
He single-handedly destroys the league, even though they got Ndamukong Suh on that offensive line, even though they got multiple players that can stop whoever gets in the way. Yeah. He still manages to prevail. And there's no offensive lineman that can basically block him. If you get a holding call on this dude and you lighten your grip and everything, just because of that, Aaron Donald's going to take advantage of that. He's just an absolute unit on that defensive line.
And you have to realize he plays what? It's like nose guard, right? Or something like that.
Defensive tackle.
Yeah.
He sometimes moves out to the end, but most of the times he's getting double teamed. He's getting
double teamed like half of the game. And he's still like racking up 20 sacks. Like, it's unbelievable.
It's ridiculous. And he ended up having like 2 forced fumbles against the Chiefs in that huge game, you know?
Where they each dropped 50 points.
Yeah, but like all of the defensive turnovers because of Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
He's sacking the MVP of the league.
Yeah, I guess he's saving.
I think he got twice or 3 times. Ridiculous. Yeah. In one game against the 49ers, he got 4 sacks a game. Absolutely tore the 49ers up. You know?
He's going to play a big role in the Super Bowl today.
He's going to play. Let me tell you, Super Bowl MVP. He's going to win an MVP. It better be Super Bowl MVP. I'm not. That's not my prediction, though. Don't worry about that. So, let's see. Did anyone get snubbed? Do you think Derwin James got snubbed? Baker Mayfield? I mean, even Drew Brees. I don't know. MVP was kind of questionable, but
yeah, I feel like Baker Mayfield's a good player. I feel like he deserved the offensive man MVP because the numbers don't lie because he's throwing tutties every day. I mean, it doesn't hurt that you have one of the fastest players in the NFL right now of Tyreek Hill that can just get by anyone.
Nah, that you also got Kelsey, even Sammy Watkins too. That's a good lineup.
Sammy Watkins, yeah, and you used to have Kareem Hunt, but he is bye-bye. But then the backup, what's his name?
Williams.
Johnson?
Williams.
He
Williams.
was playing out of his mind.
Absolute tank.
So, yeah. I think it was good that Drew Brees got, like, most of the votes, but, like, still. I think they did a good job, except for the MVP.
Kind of interesting how the Offensive Player of the Year also wins the MVP. I don't know. That's how I see it. But in terms of MVP, Aaron Donald definitely got snubbed. I expressed my opinion very well. But not only that, but I'm also a lineman as well. And from the times that I've had to go against, I did go against Jake Siegel, Washington State commit, by the way. Basically, in terms of just the defensive line position, it's so hard to dominate because you're either always going to be double teamed, you're always going to get held all game. There's so much that can happen on that D line, and for him to keep his composure and basically end up being a complete beast this season. Like, you can't name another guy that impacted the game defensively other than Aaron Donald. And I felt like Aaron Donald was an MVP. He definitely deserved it. And I guarantee you that there's. I mean, you look at other playoff teams and whatnot. You could just tell that the defensive line presence isn't really there. Cameron Jordan, pretty silent on that Saints D line. Trey Flowers, he was kind of vocal, but in terms of just being a defensive lineman, there's no one that impacts a game better than Aaron Donald. You got Ndamukong Suh there. You got Brockers there too. A lot of big bodies around there. And even though Aaron Donald seems to be one of the smallest dudes in terms of how quick he is, he's always the fastest. It's always smooth and everything too. I definitely felt like he got snubbed to that. It's a quarterback league. I totally get it though. You need a good quarterback in order to win games. I know this from experience.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah. Rough. Few rough seasons.
Yeah.
That's all good. The future's bright for us, Jared. Well, for you.
It better be. It better be.
So, defensive rookie of the year, they got it right. If anyone tells me Derwin James deserved it, no way. Darius Leonard got snubbed of the Pro Bowl. Pro Bowl selection but Derwin James made it. But Darius Leonard's the leading tackler in the league, not just rookies, the league, and he still didn't get in. And I don't get it. I really don't. And it's coming back to this whole All-Star game, shenanigans that they always play. Yeah. If it's the fans' game, give it to us. But at the same time, you also got to respect who's playing what, Mm-hmm. In my opinion, they should just make a pool of all the top players, give stats, tell people what's going on. Mm-hmm. Just the top players, though. I don't even want to worry about I don't even know. If Sam Darnold's on there, I'm not going to vote for him. That's obvious.
Yeah.
Even though Sam Darnold's going to eventually be a beast. Don't worry. I'll vote for him in 2 years. Watch.
In 5 years, I'll vote for him.
When he beats the Patriots, for him every year.
He's got my vote.
Basically. But in terms of just, putting top quarterbacks up there, I feel like you just put the top guys there and vote who you want to see first, who you want to see second, who you want to see in the fourth quarter as well, because that's how they played the game. Mm-hmm. It was just a rotation of quarterbacks. For AFC, they had Mahomes start, then they had Luck, then they had Watson to finish the game. That's how it was, and vice versa in the NFC.
Yeah, I love Andrew Luck as a quarterback, but he did not play good. I kind of think Andrew Luck didn't really deserve to be
a Pro Bowl.
The Pro Bowl.
He did end up being he was the comeback player of the year. I did not read that award because, you got to think about awards. Who really pays attention to what?
Yeah.
If I told you that Aaron Donald also won the Deacon Jones Award, you wouldn't know what that meant. But in terms of just what Andrew Luck has done, he's turned his whole team around. Definitely. It'll be interesting to see what he does in the offseason. Maybe to get Le'Veon. I doubt it, but maybe. So, you never know.
If you want to hear the Le'Veon talks, check out our last podcast.
Yeah. No, don't join him.
Jets.
He's gonna join.
If he goes to the Jets, I'll get it. I'll get a Le'Veon Bell Jets jersey.
I won't. I'm probably just gonna get a Jamal. Well, you gotta wait for the jerseys because they're coming out with new jerseys and everything, like a whole new rebranding of the Jets.
Ooh.
I know it's exciting.
That's the only reason why Le'Veon's going. Because he was like, I want to pick this new jerseys.
Dude, I hope it's like a throwback, like really nice green. That's what I really want.
They did have some pretty cool. The throwback Jets jerseys are pretty cool.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. They just have lame colors, green and white.
For who?
The Jets.
Just like not like a dark green like this, but like a lighter.
Yeah, like I don't. It's like lame.
Yeah,
it's like green and white.
I did also get Clayton's
prediction.
His prediction and his
team.
No, his Super Bowl MVP. I did not get his team.
Oh. I'm gonna bet you hardcore money. So, the defense that Kevin's gonna pick is the 85 Bears defense. I'm gonna bet you hardcore money. If it's yours too, I'm gonna be mad at you. It is, isn't it? I hate all of you.
All right, I'm trying to pull up these new Jets uniforms. Supposedly.
Oh, they showed them out?
No, it's leaked. It's just leaked stuff. Don't worry. It's also designed as well.
Because I remember the Jaguars got new jerseys last year too.
Yeah,
well, this year.
Those are ugly, man.
Yeah. Theirs are always ugly.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Found the hashtag. Jets new unis. If you're interested. Let's see. Now, if you could see that, I really like that one. Right?
I wouldn't mind those jerseys. Those are pretty cool, actually.
I mean, there's the green one, and then there was a black one, but I don't know where it is.
Are their helmets changing too?
Or like this. I feel like they're doing a whole thing.
That's awesome, actually. I'm not gonna.
However,
there's a black one. You said.
Supposedly, however.
I'm actually getting excited.
This is what the new ones kind of look like. Apparently, this is what the leaked is.
It's like Oregon Ducks uniforms.
I thought this was more Eagles. I hate it. I straight up hate it.
It does kind of look like Eagles. It's like an Eagles color rush.
Hang on. And there's also this like new. That's supposedly the new like logo type of deal. Okay. It's black. It's ugly. I hate it.
That's stupid. Okay. I like the jet. Where it's like an actual jet.
Oh no kidding. Yeah. No. I mean, I'm cool with the circle logo too. It's classic, but who knows, man.
Because remember their old logo was just like it was like spelled out. It's like in big bold letters. It was like Jets.
Yep. Then it was plain. Now it's this. I mean,
I wouldn't mind the plane. The plane actually looks pretty cool.
I like the plane. I like the whole. I like that green throwback. That was cool. Don't ever know why they changed though. Maybe it's something with the new Reebok deal that they ever got. But now we're going to Nike.
Yeah, it's because Mark Sanchez came back.
Speaking of which, can we also talk about how Nike is literally destroying everyone in terms of sports equipment right now? The NFL has a contract with Nike. NBA has a contract with Nike. The MLB has a contract with Nike.
They're Nike now?
Yeah, they just signed. The NHL, Adidas. But either way.
Oh, yeah, NHL is Adidas.
I believe the MLS is with Nike. I mean, multiple college, are Nikes. Alabama, specifically.
And Oregon, duh.
Oregon. Well, obviously Oregon, but I'm talking about top teams,
Yeah,
okay. Nike's literally dominating everybody. Congrats to Reebok on getting UFC. No one really cares, right? Adidas, they got hockey. I saw a video of people trying to figure out. Do you know who Connor McDavid is?
No.
My point.
I don't watch hockey.
Tyler would be very upset right now.
He knows I don't watch it.
Yeah, but he'll be very upset that you don't know Connor McDavid.
Yeah,
Put it this way: Connor McDavid's he's gonna be he's the star. He's the next Wayne Gretzky, basically.
Oh, what does he play for?
Edmonton Oilers. Go figure. Anyways, but yeah, no, the NFL or I don't know. I think it was the NHL. Someone did a poll with Rams players at media day about who would they think is or who they think Connor McDavid is. Is he a prime minister? Is he an actor? Or is he an NHL player or a hockey player? And all of them said prime minister. And then if they didn't get prime minister, they went to actor. And if they didn't get the actor, they had to go to a hockey player. No one knew him as a hockey player.
Because I don't think anyone in the NFL watches hockey.
I mean, I don't think anyone in the fan base watches hockey. It's kind of upsetting, but at the same time, I mean, I don't really watch it too much. Blackhawks, awful season. Chicago sports suck, man. I hate it.
Well, the Cubs are pretty good.
Yeah, but the Brewers are better. So I'm obviously going to go to Milwaukee. I'm a Brewer fan.
You can't be disappointed that Chicago teams suck and then be but I'm a Brewers fan. You can't do that.
Well, they've sucked so much that I went to Milwaukee to get a team, man. That's how desperate I was. I mean, kudos to the Bears in the postseason. Finally making it. But
not making it. Parky,
yeah. Moment of silence.
Moment of silence for Parky.
All right, we're good. 5 seconds. All right.
What is Kevin saying?
Nothing. Do we? You know what? We'll do Super Bowl predictions. Why not?
Okay.
Super Bowl prediction. From Clayton. Clayton is going with the Patriots. Also said earlier in the podcast, Clayton cannot be here. He is sick. And Kevin is also having some issues right now. Clayton did go for the Patriots. I mean, it got him to 1-1.
Yeah.
Definitely stick with that. And I also think he's pretty biased in terms of the whole snub game and the no call. For the Super Bowl MVP, though, he did say that Tom Brady's going to win it. That's where he's drawing the line. Patriots, Tom Brady. So it'll be interesting to see. From what it sounds like, this is my prediction of Kevin's prediction. I know, crazy. He predicted that the Rams, or I predicted that he's going to predict the Rams. I'm going to text him about it. I'll post it on the blog. We'll get Kevin's predictions before the game, and they will be up. All right? That's a promise. So he's obviously going to pick a Rams. You want to go? Or do you want
me? Yeah, I'll go. I really, really hope they don't win. But I'm going to go with the Patriots. Because they don't lose in this scenario. They don't lose. I mean, yeah, they just lost to the Eagles, but we're talking about a team. We're talking about a team that came back from 28-3 in the third quarter? Yeah. And then
I was watching that game with you.
Yeah, and then they're just dominate. They just dominate during the Super Bowl. They just don't lose. Tom Brady can be a skeleton in the backfield, and they can still find a way to win. I'm not even kidding.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I know.
If Brady goes down, they're gonna put a skeleton in terms of Brian Hoyer.
That's true. Brian Hoyer is terrible.
Do you know how lucky the Patriots have been?
Yeah.
Luck.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that Sony Michel, of all people, was going to be a dominant running back in terms of the run game?
Or Chris Hogan is a good wide receiver.
It's not even Chris Hogan, man. You already know Julian. It's Julian Edelman and Rob Gronkowski. Finally, both of them are healthy, and both of them are not suspended for performance-enhancing drugs. Yeah. Finally.
Amendola's gone.
Yeah, Amendola is gone and went to. And
then Josh Gordon's gone.
Yeah, Josh Gordon's in rehab, but he'll still get a ring.
Yeah. And they have what's the other dude's name? He's from the Vikings.
Oh.
Dreads. He's got dreads. He's number 81.
Oh, Cordell.
Yeah.
Cordell Patterson.
He's good.
He's a kick returner, man. Forget that.
He's still good.
That's kick. You see, if we were doing a fantasy draft about kick returners, I'd pick Devin Hester first pick.
I was about to say
I'm not gonna let anyone get Devin Hester besides me. All right,
if I could get Devin Hester,
I draw the line. So, in terms of Super Bowl MVP, where are you going with this? Because I already don't like this, Jared. You're setting yourself up, man.
Set myself up for what?
Defeat. Because you're going to be the only one with a loss, right? So.
Okay, Kevin has a loss too.
Yeah, but Kevin's going to win because I'm predicting that he's going to predict the Rams. You feel me on this one?
Well, the Patriots are going to win, so I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to say Super Bowl MVP is going to be if the Rams win.
You have to pick with your winner though. So you're picking for the Patriots, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying if the Rams win, the Super Bowl MVP is going to be Aaron Donald. I bet you.
Really?
Yeah.
Nope. But all right.
And then if the Patriots win, the Super Bowl MVP is going to be. I'm going on a limb. It's going to be Julian Edelman. Your silence excites me. Watch. Just you wait. Julian Edelman's going to catch, Aqib Talib, he's old. Peters, he sucks. He's gonna catch 3 touchdown TDs. And I'm going to laugh. Because he's going to get the Super Bowl MVP award.
In that 28-3 game, Julian Edelman had that amazing catch that still... Controversy surrounds this dude. He touched the ball. I know he did. It didn't matter. They picked it next.
Me and Benji watched this on my birthday, this Super Bowl, and we both wanted to die.
Dude, that was the worst game ever. I was so happy. I was like, I was eating food. I was like, heck yeah, this is really good. Let's go. And
we were both Falcons fans for that one night.
Yeah, that one night, and probably never again, dude.
No.
That was so disappointing, dude. I didn't even say a word. I literally just left I was like, I'm leaving now, and I left your house.
You said thank you, and then you left.
Yeah, I cried my eyes out on the car ride home.
Yeah, I cried. I turned off the game and I walked upstairs and I cried. It sucked. That was a bad birthday.
Yeah, worst birthday ever. However, Edelman made that catch. Wasn't an MVP. Obviously, they went to overtime and James White won the game. But I don't even think he would have won MVP then. He could have caught the game winner and probably would have won it.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm totally against the Patriots. I hate the Patriots. I hate everything the Patriots.
I do too.
Yeah, well, I hate them so much that I'll never predict them to win anything. And even if I bet my life on that, I still probably won't. Because if the Patriots end up winning the Super Bowl for the next 10 years in a row, I'll bet anyone if the Patriots win 10 Super Bowls in a row, you're getting my house and my car. I'm just gonna put it out there. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I just hate the Patriots. It's just a fiery passion that I have. Being a Jets fan, I gotta stay loyal to my colors. This is the reason why I'm here. I was like, you know what? The Rams are the team that's gonna beat the Patriots. That's why the Rams are gonna win the divisional series. Even though there's some controversy around it, doesn't matter. No call. Guess what? Didn't see it. Didn't happen. Don't worry about it. So you cannot tell me.
Are you picking the Rams?
Hell yeah, I'm picking the Rams. Why would I not pick the Rams? I'm going to Clayton's theory here. Well, my prediction of Clayton's theory here. You see, I'm doing a lot of predictions because we got a lot of missing people here.
You do.
So, in terms of prediction-wise, the Rams are the best team in football. That's my opinion. That's my my set in stone. That's what I believe. The Rams defensive line, best defensive line there is. Corey Littleton, pretty good middle linebacker. Definitely not a Dante Hightower, Kyle Van Noy type of player, but
Yeah, Ogletree, don't they?
Who?
Ogletree?
I believe so.
Yeah.
But they also got Dante Fowler Jr. There's another linebacker. He's gonna be up and coming, man. No question about it. Aqib Talib, best cornerback in the league, in my opinion, in terms of man-to-man coverage. Stephon Gilmore, get out of the way. Aqib Talib is the best cornerback in the Super Bowl right now. That's what I believe. Safety's kind of an issue, but it's the Rams. They'll pull through. They got a good quarterback. They got a great offensive line. They got two good running backs in the backfield for them. They got
C.J. Anderson.
They got a power back in C.J. Anderson and an elusive back within Todd Gurley. And then not only that, but wide receivers, Brandon Cooks, absolute unit. I also got Higbee at the tight end spot, which I really like. Yeah. But they got the clutchest player in the game in Greg Zuerlein. It's just gonna be a reverse of what Adam Vinatieri did to them in that one year.
You didn't even recognize Robert Woods, you asshole.
I don't need to recognize Robert Woods. All right, Jared. All right. You just broke rule number 1. No swearing.
There's no rules.
All right. You know what, man? That's all right.
I didn't get the rule list.
Yes, you did. Oh, wait, never mind.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, well, see, it's all right. We're getting heated. We're getting in the moment. That's all good.
Yeah, we're rolling through. Don't worry.
Rams are winning. Jared Goff is the MVP. Mark my words. That is 2 free wins for me.
There's no way. Jared Goff is not going to play good.
I definitely disagree with you. Jared Goff is going all the way. The way.
I can just see Todd Gurley being.
Ray Flowers is nothing. I don't care what anybody says. Van Noy, nothing.
Hightower.
Nothing.
Collins.
Nothing.
Gilmore.
Nothing. They're nothing. I don't care about them. I hate the Patriots with a passion, and it's going to happen. Rams win by a field goal, though, by Greg Zuerlein. Wait. I thought about this. I thought about making Zuerlein my MVP. I can't. I gotta stick with Goff. Goff's just gonna go off, man.
There's no way.
Here's the thing. I don't even need this extra win. All right. I just need this one Rams win, and I'm set. I'm good.
If I don't win a single game, I'm gonna be very upset.
Yeah, you, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you might clutch up in March Madness.
It's true. I could just go have the undefeated bracket.
The perfect
bracket, baby.
Jared, knowing you're gonna get the perfect bracket, but you're gonna get the finals wrong.
Finals wrong? Yeah, I'd be so upset. I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, you're gonna have Duke winning it, and that's what it's gonna come to.
They're gonna lose.
Pretty much. So in terms of records, Clayton 1-1 was the only person to predict the Patriots. I honestly thought about changing my pick last minute, but I was like, I gotta stick with that 1 seed. He put up a good detail there, but it turned out to be 2 seeds going into the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So Clayton is 1-1. I am also 1-1 due to the lovely no call. Thank you, NFL officiating. I should be 0-2 right now. In all honesty,
you should be in an 0-2 right now.
But it's okay because they did me a favor. And
so Benji. They're like, Benji picked the Rams. Yeah, that's just
You know that like beat ups commercial where like you had like
yeah.
I was spamming that.
You're just like smashing the button. Like, please.
Okay, all right. In defense though, Saints did have a chance to win.
They did. But they lost.
A little bit short. Due to my boy Aaron Donald going on the pass rush. Actually, no, it was Dante Fowler. But either way, Aaron Donald, beast. I'm too hyped about this Rams.
He drew the attention of everyone, and then Dante Fowler.
You're going to go against Aaron Donald, and you're not going to pay attention to him. You're crazy. You're just crazy, man.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots just ran play action passes the whole time and basically triple teamed Aaron Donald. Or they'd have two linemen on Aaron Donald.
Why would the Rams try to go for the run? I mean, you got to think about it. You got Tom Brady. Honestly, I'd just send Sue and Donald to Tom Brady, and if Sony Michel gets a few yards.
That's what I'm saying. Like they triple team Donald, or they have two linemen on Donald, and then they still have a running back
triple
there.
Team. What?
Like no, they would have two linemen on Donald, and then they would have a running back.
Aaron Donald. You got to put a whole army on that dude.
I know. I'm just saying that's what they have to do.
All right. You do that to Donald. Sue's on the other side getting the sack. Or Bachers. Bachers is a huge.
Don't make me doubt my pick.
If Bachers isn't double teamed.
This is the Patriots we're talking about. They always find ways to win.
Can you name me one offensive lineman on the New England Patriots?
Vince Wilfork.
Offense.
No, I can't name you an offensive lineman of the New England Patriots.
Well, neither can I. That's the point. I can name a lot on the Rams, but in terms of the Patriots,
nothing.
Nate Solder out. Everyone else garbage, trash.
I think I know one, but I don't know if he's still playing because I watched an NFL film about when DeMarcus Ware tore up the Patriots defensive line in that NFC game.
I mean, either way, man. All right, so got your predictions down. Jared, you're going Patriots, and Edelman's your MVP.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to be 2 for 2 after this.
You're going to be 2 for 2? Okay. Clayton, he's got Patriots and Brady. Kevin, technical difficulties. I'm assuming Rams. He was talking a lot about the Rams at the beginning of this, but we planned it beforehand.
Yeah.
So Kevin was talking about Rams. Really likes the Rams. I don't know who his MVP is. And then my prediction is the Rams and Jared Goff, baby. Go Red Bull. So with that being said, I don't know. Should I call Kevin? Because we're gonna call Kevin. We're gonna see how.
Give that man a call.
We'll see how it goes. Yeah, technical difficulties. That's all good. That's all good. We're here for fun.
We're just here to hang out. Talk about sports.
Even though Kevin's gonna miss his his paycheck and all.
That's true.
Yeah, Jared, it's all right. You'll get the.
I was about to say, do I get like a little bonus?
Yeah, I got you. You're the reason why this is happening right now.
and I was even invited in the first place. And look at me now. Only person to show up.
Well, I had 6 people for this thing. All of them said yes. All right. And now I have 1. Well, okay, technically I have 2 of that people. 2 of those.
Kevin had to go.
Well, Kevin had to go. Clayton is sick.
Clayton's dying.
Yeah, Clayton's dying at the moment. So I had to get the new guy, and that's you, man. You're the new guy. All right, Kevin Zion. Boom! NFL fantasy draft all time ever. All right. So
I can't wait for this.
Rules are simple. Here's the thing. I will give you the benefit of the doubt. I will let you take the first pick. Not only that, so it's 1 quarterback, 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, 1 tight end, and 1 defense from any season within the NFL.
Ooh.
Any season.
Okay.
So I will let you have the first pick. You can pick any position, start off, whatever. You can take first pick. I'll take second. We'll go back and forth. So basically, you can always steal my picks here.
Yes. I'm gonna go with quarterback first. And you already know who I'm gonna pick. I'm talking about that John Elway, baby. First pick, John Elway.
That's your first pick.
First pick, quarterback, John Elway.
My first pick, leading the Rams into a Super Bowl 17 years ago today, Marshall Faulk from the 2000 season.
That's a good pick.
It's my running back right there. Absolute unit. Hall of Famer. Go Rams.
I thought you were going to say Kurt Warner for a second. I was like, are you serious?
Nah.
Okay. I'm going to go with running back. You didn't give me time to plan this. So I'm just going off the top of my head.
I tried to. Well, see, here's the thing. I told Kevin about this. Kevin was like, oh, I already know my picks. He was probably going to pick 85 Bears. I will announce this right now. I will not take the 85 Bears.
Thank you.
I have them on my list. I will not take it.
I knew it. This is the way you smiled when I said it. For running backs, I'm going to go.
I don't even need this list anymore. You know what? That's what I'm doing. Forget the list. It's all good.
For running backs, I want to go Barry Sanders from the Detroit Lions. Right. He is a human highlight reel, baby. He is unbelievably good. Well, I was gonna say Terrell Davis, but I'm like, that's too many Broncos.
Where do you want me to tell you where you went wrong with that one?
With the Barry Sanders one?
Here's the thing. Even though he's leading in rushing yards,
he's also leading in going backwards too.
Yeah.
Well,
no. Wait, what?
Yeah. He has the most negative yards too.
Did not know that.
Because remember he always used to try to run the opposite way.
Yeah, he never went vertical. He went.
Yeah, he went side to side. Yeah.
You went wrong because LaDainian Tomlinson's 2006 season was still on the board. 31 touchdowns, most in the NFL.
I forgot about
He had 3 passing touchdowns in addition to being a top or leading the league in rushing yards. I
forgot about LT.
That's my boy. He's the reason I'm a Jets fan. I said last team Damian Thompson goes to, calling it. That's the reason why.
LaDainian Tomlinson and Mark Sanchez.
I love LaDainian Tomlinson. I did not take him though because Falk had a way much better season than that.
Falk was really good.
A legend, both in the Hall of Fame, rightfully so though.
I was thinking either Barry Sanders. I was thinking Emmitt Smith, but he played that.
Emmitt Smith would have been better, but yeah, here's the thing. I know where you were going with this, and I like the pick. I like it.
Yeah, it's just like Emmitt Smith had that one season with the Cardinals where he ran for 46 yards.
Yeah.
So that was the factor in it. And it's Barry Sanders though. Come on.
Definitely.
He's so good. But I forgot about LT.
How could you forget about LT? I can't believe that. All right, my pick. We're gonna go. You already picked the quarterback. I don't need to worry about that right now. What I need to worry about is a tight end.
You better not.
I don't think you have one in mind. You might. But it's pretty obvious that I got to pick this person.
I swear to God, if you pick what I'm thinking of.
He's not a Bronco.
I know he's not a Bronco. Say it.
I don't know, man.
Say it.
I'm betraying my team here. I'm picking Rob Gronkowski 2011.
It's not
17 touchdowns. 17.
You legit. Oh, you said, I'm not even kidding you, 5 minutes ago, I will never pick up Patriots ever.
The thing was,
what? Rob Gronkowski.
I never said that. In terms of winning a game, player-wise, I got to give where respect is due.
Wow.
Rob Gronkowski is my tight end simply because he is the only you got to look at the evolution of tight ends here. Don't get me wrong, Tony Gonzalez and Antonio Gates, which you can take. I had Tony Gonzalez on my list. I'll just review that with you. In terms of how the league is going on and on with tight ends and how they're evolving, Gronk was a beast in 2011. He set the tone for everybody else. He set the tone for Kelsey. He set the tone for Witten. He set the tone for Olsen. I mean, even though Olsen was a really good, tight end at the time, still, Gronk was the dude. Respectfully so, top receiver in that 2011 season.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good pick, actually.
Let's see. You got a defense, you got a tight end, and you got a wide receiver left.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with tight end, and I think I had to stick with my boy my first pick. I'm gonna say Tony Gonzalez. Just because Tony Gonzalez is just like
this year.
Yeah. He just like Gronk, he reevaluated the position, and he's was just so good, and he's like the only Mexicano to actually play football.
Wow.
He was. He's the only one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, and he was leading the yards in the 03, 04, and 05 season, receptions as well. Phenomenal touchdown stats.
He's no Gronk, but
he's no Gronk in the touchdowns. In terms of making a fantasy team, I'd really put that into consideration because that's 7 points every time.
Mm-hmm.
So either way, good pick. I respect it.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Quarterback. I really had to think about this one. I'm gonna go with Steve Young, 1998. That's the plan. Wasn't my top pick. He was on my list, but I really had to think about this. You look at how quarterbacks were back then, and you couldn't tell me anyone else but Steve Young in terms of who was able to run out of the pocket and sling it like no one else before. You talk about Aaron Rodgers. You talk about Patrick Mahomes. I don't care. Forget about it. Steve Young was the ultimate running quarterback. And in terms of what I like a scrambler.
Was it?
Yes, he was.
Randall Cunningham was so much better than he was.
Forget about that. How many
Michael Vick?
How many Super Bowl rings? 0.
You're talking about. You said he's the best.
He's out.
You said he was the best running quarterback, and you said Steve Young was.
Sorry. Best running quarterback to ever win a championship and absolutely dominate the NFL, as well as being into.
That's better.
Is Michael Vick in the Hall of Fame? Yeah.
No, because he went to jail.
I don't even know if Randall Cunningham's in the Hall of Fame. Because he went to the. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I think he's in the Hall of Fame.
Probably.
Warren Moon was really good too.
Right. But Steve Young is the guy who can put up numbers in terms of fantasy points as well as being a dominant rusher. In terms of what I feel like a quarterback should be, I feel like a quarterback should be able to get out of any situation no matter what. If it's passing, if it's running, if it's, whatever. Honestly, I'd be fine with Steve Young running out for a pass, but it's obviously not going to happen because he's short. But either way, I don't know. Steve Young, that's my pick.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go with wide receiver. And this is a hard pick because I was thinking Ocho Cinco. But
Alrighty.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Jerry Rice. Because he's arguably the best wide receiver to ever play the game. So yeah, I'm going with Jerry Rice. Was that your pick?
Yeah.
All right. You're gonna have Steve Young and Jay Rice on the same team.
Yeah, but different seasons though.
That's true.
Well, you put me in a situation that I didn't want to go back into, but we're going back. Why wouldn't I pick Randy Moss?
I knew you were gonna pick Randy Moss.
Why wouldn't I? 0 championships. Put it this way. In the 2007 season, Brady and Moss killed it. Nailed it on the dot. Both if you in 2007, if you had Tom Brady, Randy Moss, and Sean Alexander on your team, you were set. You were set. No one would have competed against you. You would have won your fantasy league, and you could have had all kickers on your team. That's how good they were. They dominated fantasy points.
They did.
The reason I didn't pick Tom Brady is because I got to stay true to my colors. In terms of Randy Moss, he's had a lot of colors.
Yeah.
I gotta pick him in his his Patriots season, but forget about it. I'm picking him as the top pick in terms of what I feel like he's in my opinion, he's not a Patriot. He's a Viking.
He's a Viking.
He started off as a Viking, and also in my opinion, he's from Marshall. Ever heard of that school? No. I mean, the only thing they're really known for is a plane crash, which doesn't help you at all. But Randy Moss was also a troubled kid at the time.
He was.
He I don't know what he did. He did something. He couldn't go to a university. It was a top one. It was like Florida or something. Couldn't go there. Ended up going to Marshall, being a beast. Went to Minnesota, killed it. Eventually went to the Patriots.
Mm-hmm. He almost went to Dallas because that was his favorite team at the time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see him as a Patriot. I really don't. So I am totally fine with picking Randy Moss.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say no. That's a good pick.
All right, I think we're down to the defense. You already know I'm not taking this 85 Bears. But
so who are you taking then?
Well, it's your pick.
Oh.
I'm waiting here.
I'm going. I don't remember what year this was. I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens. When Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Suggs. Suggs was like a rookie.
01, I think.
Was it 01? 01. The 01 Ravens defense was nasty.
When they won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
01, I think.
With Ray Lewis and all those guys.
Yep.
I was going to say the year, I think it was 12 when with the 49ers and everything. Yeah, but their defense wasn't as good.
Yeah.
Because they're all old.
Way past it.
Yeah, but I'm going to say the 2001 Ravens because those guys were
I am shocked that you did not go with the Broncos. Not once.
I picked John Elway.
Oh, you did pick John Elway. Shoot. But either way, I was expecting Champ Bailey to be on your team. Also a Hall of Famer, by the way.
Champ Bailey is really good. But their defense wasn't that good.
Von Miller?
I was thinking the 2015
I'm making you doubt your picks here. I'm
not doubting my 2001 Ravens pick. Because that's a good pick.
Now, I said I wasn't going to go for the 85 Bears. But you said nothing about the 06 Bears. Brian Urlacher.
The Peanut.
Lance Briggs. Peanut. It was such a dominant team.
Until Peyton Manning came.
But either way, they limited Peyton Manning to 21 points. And, I mean, here's the thing. If you could take Rex Grossman to the Super Bowl, you're in a different breed. Rex Grossman, Thomas Jones. I couldn't even tell you who their wide receiver was. Devin Hester. But
Devin Hester wasn't even a good wide receiver.
Exactly. He was a kick returner. He was a cornerback for the team. Let me tell you, I was a Bears fan back then. I loved the Bears back then. And then after that game, I didn't have much of an appreciation of being 6 years old. So I was like, man, the Bears suck. I'm going to wherever LT goes. So that's kind of how that went.
So how you became a Jets fan? So how you became a Jets fan?
Yeah. Funny story. Hall of Famers, baby. Let's go.
Because LT, baby.
But, I could be a Chargers fan, but like now they're out of San Diego. I gotta stick with the roots here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So but I was really considering this year's Rams team as well.
That wouldn't be a bad pick, but I wouldn't rank them as high as like those other defenses.
Oh no, not at all. They gotta set their dynasty in. The thing about all these teams is that they have really good linebackers, really good. Do I think Dante Fowler could get there? Absolutely, but he's an outside linebacker. Yeah. You don't really hear about that. In terms of the Packers, you think of Clay Matthews. At the time you thought of Clay Matthews, but it was mostly because of his hair. But he's also an outside linebacker. You didn't really think of him making all the plays because he always hurt AJ Hawk. It's that type of deal. You hear about Von Miller. Von Miller's an outside linebacker, but at the same time, you look at all the dominant, defensive teams. Ray Lewis, middle linebacker. Brian Urlacher, middle linebacker. John Beeson, that's an old name. Carolina defense was decent.
Luke Kuechly would be another one.
Kuechly. Carolina's setting their defense around that middle linebacker position.
Yeah, and you also have what's his name? Thomas Davis? Is that his name?
Yeah, but yet again, no D-line. Peppers is too old now. Mm-hmm. No D-line. They lost all of them after that Super Bowl loss. No corner. Got rid of Norman, right?
Oh yeah, Josh Norman's on the Redskins.
Exactly, Norman. Redskins should be a good team, but they don't have anyone. They just don't. Like I don't get me wrong. Alex Smith is a good quarterback. Colin Kaepernick should have been the back for Alex Smith. In that whole spiel where they kept Colin and they got rid of Alex Smith. But Alex Smith tore it up at the Chiefs.
He did.
Obviously, they saw Mahomes as a better fit in the offense, which totally made sense. Fast running back, fast wide receiver.
He played out really good with them, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He was phenomenal with them.
But just the fact that their main running back is Adrian Peterson is just like, that's not a good offense.
Well, also, Chris Thompson was hurt. He broke his leg.
Yeah.
My fantasy team would know about that one.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, Kevin cannot join for this one. He was really looking forward to this segment. We hit an hour 13, which isn't that bad. We're probably going to end at an hour 15. Trying to think. Is there anything we got to really talk about? Oh, Ed Reed's also. Ed Reed's a Hall of Famer this year.
You forgot about Ed Reed?
I mean, dude.
Kidding me?
Dude,
that's another big reason why I picked the 2001.
Hey, Kevin Mwai. Also, you don't even know who he is. He's an offensive lineman, beast, absolute tank. And the thing that I've noticed about the Jets always have one Hall of Famer like every year. They had LT. They had someone else last year.
Mark Sanchez.
I wish. Yeah, we talked about that. Mark Sanchez going to the Hall of Fame for beating Brady on the way. The Patriots are away. Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pumped for this.
They're playing in the Dome, aren't they? The Atlanta Falcons Dome.
Super beautiful.
Is it like the Mercedes-Benz, something like that?
Yeah. Brand new stadium.
Yeah.
Beautiful stadium. You know what? Let's just go on a rant on Chicago real quick. You and I, we both don't like Chicago that much in terms of sports and whatnot. Let's just go on a rant about Chicago. Best basketball team is Semyon, right? Hockey, the Blackhawks just suck. Absolutely suck. So the best team is the Rockford Ice Hogs or the Chicago Wolves that aren't even in Chicago. They're in Rosemont. The best basketball team, I already said that, but Semyon However, I kind of thought about this. Dude, NIU's going off. I think
NIU's going off.
NIU's the best team in Illinois right now. I think it might be Illinois State. I don't know. I'll have to look at the standings.
Illinois State is really good.
Go Birds.
Go Birds, baby.
But I'm trying to think what football. Bears got it. But like choke. Baseball. Bryce Harper does not come to Chicago, and he goes to Philly. Chicago is they're going down. I guarantee you
that is true.
I don't believe the Cubs are a good enough team to make it into the World Series anymore. I feel like they hit their peak. They have talent. They don't get me wrong. They'll be in the postseason for a long time.
Yeah.
But in terms of going against the Dodgers, going against the Brewers, all these young, the Reds this season too, the Cardinals. I mean, eventually they're gonna have to deal with the Marlins and their upcoming programs. You know, it's just I don't see the Cubs doing too much.
I just think the biggest problem they have so far is the Brewers. The Brewers are just gonna dominate the. It
was definitely a close race.
Yeah.
I felt sick in my stomach like the entire time.
It's just the Brewers made money moves. You can't. The Brewers are so good.
Yelich and Kane. Oh man. So when I thought it was bad when the Brewers were running out of cap space and they had Corey Hart, Ryan Braun, and Prince Fielder. Mm-hmm. They ended up getting rid of Prince Fielder, assuming that Ryan Braun was going to be healthy and really good. That's when all the steroids and stuff came in. Mm-hmm. And basically we ended up losing Prince Fielder to the Tigers, who ended up absolutely dominating with Miguel Cabrera too. So when Braun was there, I mean, Braun was causing a lot of issues in terms of what he was doing, and Corey Hart just simply wasn't performing.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting rid of Corey Hart, and we kept Braun. Braun's, I mean, he's pretty much a franchise player. You've invested so much into him.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's lower now, but Ryan Braun, I mean, I feel like he's a good leader in terms of the team. He had a healthy full season this year, really good. Brewers got to the postseason since 2011, even better. And not only that, but Yelich won the NL MVP. No one in the Brewers organization has done that.
Yeah,
that says a lot. There's a future for the Brewers if this team gets it right.
If they keep playing as a team and are healthy, they should be good.
Honestly, hopefully the pitching will just end up becoming better.
The pitching was their kryptonite.
Oh yeah, against the Dodgers in that Game 7, they had one. They had the guy pitch one inning and then took him out, or one batter, I think. And then took him out.
I'm gonna be honest though, even if the Brewers did make it to the World Series, the Red Sox were gonna win no matter what. The Red Sox were so good.
Now let's flip over. We can talk about cities and whatnot, and we talk about how Chicago is just absolutely. There's nothing terribly going good. I mean, baseball and football are the only thing that are saving Chicago right now.
Yeah.
But you look at Boston. There's literally a sign right now in Boston that says, let's end the losing streak, or let's end the streak of like how many days has it been since Boston last won a championship. Yeah. It's been 94 days since a Boston team has won a championship. In case you're wondering, that's Boston Red Sox to the Super Bowl. That's this. So
yeah,
put it this way, the Boston team pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Bruins are kind of struggling. I'll give them that. I don't see them winning a Stanley Cup. But they do make the playoffs like almost every year, which is good for them.
Yeah.
Good for Boston, right? Boston Celtics, dominant team, really good in the Eastern Conference. If they get it right, they can be in the finals.
Yeah.
Again, going to be hard going against the Bucks and the 76ers and the Raptors, though. It's competition, though. That's what they're aiming for,
Yeah.
That's what the East is becoming. You got the New England Patriots, who have been in the Super Bowl for the last like eight years, or
as long as we've been alive, Tom Brady has been in the Super Bowl.
Tom Brady has won 5 Super Bowls in the time. He's lost like 3, to Eli twice and then Nick Foles. right?
Did you see that chart saying like the past from 2001 to now? There's only been like 4 quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. It's been Joe Flacco, Peyton Manning.
Oh, I did.
Tom Brady.
From the AFC or
yeah.
Yeah. I saw.
It's been Tom Brady. It's either been Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, or Joe Flacco.
Or Ben Roethlisberger.
Or Ben Roethlisberger. Those are the 4 quarterbacks that have been in the Super Bowl for as long as we've been living.
I don't think I saw Chad Pennington's name on there. Whoops. No, but Boston Red Sox winning a championship.
Yeah.
They had won one recently too.
Mm-hmm.
The Bruins have won a Stanley Cup recently. Celtics are like, in terms of championships, kill everyone.
They're loaded.
I mean, the only team that really competes with them is the Lakers in terms of championships.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? So Boston is the sports city. I'm just gonna announce it there.
Sports city.
Boston is the official destination and capital if you want to go to a winning city every year. Boston's the place to go. Atlanta putting a lot of money into everything, but having no results. They're hosting the Super Bowl. That's their biggest thing right now. Chicago completely falling. LA revamp. The thing that's doing them well is that they're revamping. Right? Yes. Dodgers made it to the World Series.
They have LeBron now, which brings a lot of hype.
Yeah, a lot of publicity. Clippers also doing pretty decent. Not quite to the extent. Oh. Forgot about a snub. Tobias Harris, I think, was a snub in the All-Star.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that.
In terms of you look at that the Clippers roster too, and it's just if you told me you had tickets for a Clippers and Nets game, I'd be like, no way. And then I'd have to look at the record and look at the roster and be like, okay, maybe. But it's still a maybe. I don't even want, and I just couldn't. But I'm trying to think what else. Miami, nothing's going on there. Heat will make the playoffs. Besides that,
Miami's really bad.
Dolphins and all them stuff. New York, God, you can't.
Bills, Jets,
Giants, all poor performances. I mean, Rangers and Islanders.
Knicks.
The Knicks. Oh my gosh. We didn't even talk about the Porzingis trade, did we?
No.
Shoot, we had that on the... Okay. That was when Kevin... Okay, that makes sense.
That's when Kevin, dipped.
All right, do we want to do 3-minute or, 2-minute talk about Porzingis trade?
Okay, I'm in.
Let's just do it. All right, so Porzingis got traded away. Him, Courtney Lee, someone else got traded away for the Mavericks. And the Mavericks gave up Dennis Smith Jr., Wesley Matthews. I almost said Johnson. That was bad. That's an old name. Wesley Matthews. Good. Man, I love this episode. I was going to call it a Super Bowl special. Nah, man, this is just technical. This is the technical bowl episode right here.
This is the wrong one to watch. I'd watch the first one if you want to watch our podcast.
Hey, you know what? It's all good. We've been going on for an hour. And if we really want, we can redo this. But we're not going to.
Let's do it again. We'll start. We're sorry.
So, man, this is the most entertaining part of the whole podcast right now, right here.
This is the end.
The ending's the best part right now. So many struggles, so many things going on, but we still produce and we still perform to expectations. Anyways, back to that trade talk. Wesley Matthews and DeAndre Jordan. I think a draft pick was also included as well for the Knicks. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this one. I really don't. I love the Courtney Lee addition. I mean, it's a good addition for this Mavericks team. But Porzingis is very injury prone.
Yes.
However, when he's not injury prone, he's a star. And you put Luka, who is already a star, with another star. The best fan base internationally will be the Dallas Mavericks because of how, these guys are all international players, top international players. If Giannis goes to Dallas, it's perfect, but that'll never happen, right? You put it this way. Those are the top two names in the international game right now, and they're all in the Dallas Mavericks. Mark Cuban is doing an excellent job. Got rid of DeAndre Jordan. That was a bust, in my opinion. Dirk Nowitzki can retire happy now, knowing that he's got a replacement. Also, Dirk Nowitzki, Germany, international players. Let me tell you, Wesley Matthews also an aging guy.
Yes.
I mean, in terms of they did lose Dennis Smith Jr., which is a price to pay, but at the same time, they got Courtney Lee, who is pretty solid in that shooting guard position.
Yeah.
They also got Luka as well, who also they list him as a forward. He plays point guard too. I think this Dallas team is one player away from being a top contender in the Western Conference. That's what I see.
Yeah.
So, what are your opinions about who won and lost that trade? Let's go there.
I want to say the Knicks because
they won or they lost.
Well, they lost because Porzingis is Jones, but Porzingis is really good.
Right.
You got some good players coming in, but there's no one good there. There's no one good.
Well, Kyrie.
That is true. You can get Kyrie.
Kyrie comes back and Anthony Davis gets traded.
Then you're looking good.
And then New York's back on the map, and the Jets are gonna go ham and get Le'Veon, Antonio, whoever, whoever's got a 5-star on their name.
Yeah.
New York is back. No, just but honestly, if this is the right step for the Knicks in order to get Kyrie Irving, they're doing a good job.
Yeah.
But do I think that's going to happen? Nah, not at all. I feel like that Porzingis is going to be a star in Dallas. If he stays healthy, he's going to have a good training facility as well. Dallas is, can you really think of a time when Dirk Nowitzki was ever hurt? Because I don't. I don't think any of those players have ever really suffered a brutal injury. Maybe, I don't even know. I can't even think of anybody. But in terms of, the facilities that they have in Dallas, the team that they have, the image that they have, they're looking for the top players. It's clear to see that they're in this to compete.
Yeah.
It sucks to be in the Western Conference. It just sucks. But Dallas, 1 star away. They're just 1 star away from being a top contender team. Maybe 2, but definitely 1, I'd say. Mm-hmm. They definitely need someone else on that Dallas team. Porzingis, good pickup.
Yeah.
Courtney Lee was probably one of the better pickups in terms of what they're doing now.
Yeah.
In terms of the future, I don't know. I don't know what's going to go on.
Yeah.
In my opinion, this trade will do absolutely nothing in terms of the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference as of right now. In terms of the future, that might be a different story. But right now, no one's benefiting really from this trade. It's too hard to tell. It's kind of like if Anthony Davis were to get traded, that's an impact now. But when Anthony Davis' contract is gone and he leaves the team, who really benefits in the future, So, I don't know. I just hate talking about the NBA now because of how basically how everything is in terms of how the Western Conference just absolutely kills.
Yeah.
So, all right. I think that's a wrap. It's hour 30. Sorry to everybody for the technical difficulties as well as some of the miscues that are going on. We're doing this to publish no matter what. Even if it's just me, there's still going to be a video up all the time. And And obviously, Jared's my man. And I can't point. If you're not here in the video, I'm gonna be pretty upset. You're probably here, so I'm just point here.
I'm
right?
somewhere.
Hey, it's up. So I mean, yeah, thank you, Jared, for coming out and talking and staying for the hour 30. Kevin had technical difficulties, as reminded. Clayton is sick. Hope he feels better. And we're looking at February 17th for our next one. In case you're wondering, I got to make sure that date is right. I believe it is. Yes, it's February 17th. Okay. February 17th. We're going to NASCAR. The Daytona 500 will be on February 17th. Don't worry, I got a fun prediction game because I know none of you guys know anything about NASCAR.
No idea.
Which is all right. I put it this way: I will be watching the Daytona 500 and trying to, I don't know, give my opinion about NASCAR. It'll be interesting. Also, the NBA All-Star game will be going on. That will be our another prediction. So 2 predictions for you. So NBA All-Star game. Also, we'll talk about the slam dunk contest, the 3-point contest, et cetera, et cetera. I'm trying to think what else. Also, as always, if any of you guys have any, anything you want us to talk about and whatnot, just hit up the contact us. We'll end up touching it over it in terms of either a post or a podcast. I'm just gonna make sure I touched up on everything, as you can see.
Yeah.
Podcast. Let's see. We got our records up there. So, there's also a UFC fight that I will be recapping. Hopefully, I could get Trevor for that. And then we might do another draft, a Dream All-Star draft. Who knows?
Okay.
But yet again, if you guys have any suggestions, any just put out your input. But if you don't like the podcast, tell us. We'll probably still do them. But either way, we'll make them more entertaining. And of course, we're going to try to get people involved as well. In terms of being a part of the group, if you will, obviously Jared's there. We also got Clayton. We also got Kevin. I've been texting a few guys. A lot of them have work or end up doing family plans and whatnot. My goal is I'm going to try to get everyone here, especially Clayton, Kevin, and Jared, because they're going to be like the core 4, if you will, us 4. But I will get other people involved as well. And if you are interested in getting involved, contact us. We'll add you in the call.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for watching, and peace out.